If they say they offended by it, people stop using it. The LGBTQ community, there were words that we would say back in the 80s.
That's right.
That would refer to, like, for instance, homosexual, right? Now I don't think I can use that term referring to him.
You can't say
I don't think so.
Man, shut up, Envy. Why you make me sick sometimes? Yes, you can say Since when you can't say
Oh, all right, take the sexual off. You can't say that part
that's
anymore.
Different. I am blessed, black, and highly favored, man.
It's the Breakfast Club on BET.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Now, Dr. Dre sat down with Kevin Hart on his show Heart to Heart series
I watched
on
that this
Peacock.
weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I watched that in full this weekend.
All right. Now, they talked about a lot of things, but one of the things that was very interesting was the fact that he turned down working with his heroes, Prince and Michael Jackson.
Who did you have the opportunity to work with? He was like, "No, I didn't," that you regret and that you should have worked with?
Prince, Michael Jackson.
You bowed out from working with them?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Yeah.
You didn't work with both Prince and Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Was it like a demo tape or something?
Nah, they just asked me to work with them, and I just like, what the am I gonna do with them?
What?
Yeah, that happened.
What?
Yeah.
Was there like...
What the am I gonna do in the studio with them? Those are my heroes, man. You know?
You're Dr. Dre.
Stop.
I respected his answer in its totality, though. He said, he basically said, what would I do in the studio with either one of them? Because he said he's better at working with new people. He said he wouldn't be able to coach them, is what he didn't use the word coach, but that's what he was saying.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it's, Michael Jackson was great. Prince is great. Dre was great. So the fact that you get all that greatness in the studio coming together, I mean, you could just imagine some of the ideas or things that they would have came up with.
I respect it, though, because, I mean, how many people would just jump to work at the chance with Michael Jackson and Prince? But Dr. Dre's like, look, if I don't feel like I'm going to bring my A game, if I don't feel like I'm going to do something new with either one of these icons, then I'd rather not do it. It is Tuesday!
Now, Fabulous, people have been talking about something that Fabulous posted yesterday. Fab said, I love hearing of female rappers talking some real ish. Women are so strong, have so many stories and perspectives that we need to hear in pure form. No disrespect to any female rappers out there, but I think there's only one style of female rap / hip hop being promoted, programmed, and looked as successful now.
You have artists like Rhapsody, and like she's amazing, but y'all, then people they're not saying turn this up in the club, but if you play, like JT just dropped a new song, that's going up. So I'm like, is he listening to those songs?
I think he meant being promoted like on these services, on radio and everything else.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day.
How difficult was it to turn Puma into a company that the culture really loves?
I think that was the part for me, was having the real conversation about Puma. For us, even though it's a German company, for us, the reason why we know Puma is because of a black man.
That's right.
Clyde Frazier.
Clyde Frazier, of course, yeah.
Clyde, like, there's so many iconic moments that it was like, let me go tap back into that and walk that process down, right? So it was like, and I got my first pair of suede Pumas, right? I remember that because it was like, regardless that it wasn't as high as a pair of Jordans or whatever the case may be, it was the luxury of suede. Like, to put on a suede shoe that, like, where we from? You just don't wake up and know what suede is.
I wear them damn near every day.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like having that moment with an iconic brand. I know what to talk. I know what that, because that's why I could walk in the room and say, what was your first pair of Pumas? And everybody gonna be like, yo, I had a pair of suedes. They're gonna tell you when they got them, where they got them from, what was going on. So I just used that thinking to walk it down.
It is Thursday!
The New York Times article compiled a list of stories by 50 rappers, and Gucci Mane was one of them. Now, Gucci talks about he admitted that hustlers like Birdman motivated him to pursue a career as a musician. He said he wasn't even really in love with hip-hop. He said, I'm a hustler. I'm like, damn, I really don't want to sell dope all the time. It's too risky. If Jermaine Dupri can put out Crisscross, Birdman ain't really a good rapper, and I got a little money, I can get in this. So they're saying that Birdman influenced him to start rapping. This came from the New York Times.
All of that make perfect sense to me, though.
What's that?
It may sound like a diss, but I get what he's saying.
Why's Birdman over here catching random strays and he's just minding his business?
Damn. Say peace to BET, Chris Kelly.
Bye, BET.